Slightly slower going on table 2. It's 1-0 to Bingham. They're in the very early stages of round 2. Playing Lu Ning. All the matches there. The first 3 all drawn. Well, that would have been start the car time, I think, if that white had gone in, but he's all right. Hung on.
Six. Seven.
You know, the start of the season is quite quiet this year. I think a lot more players this year have kind of
14.
Knuckled down on the practice table, and not only that, you've had the European Masters qualifiers going alongside this event, so players have been sort of getting sharp, ready for that.
$21. 22. $29. 30.
Yeah, it does go wrong. Elected to punch it.
38.
Played that lovely up for the blue. Fantastic recovery shot there.
Very elegant player, and he's a heavy scorer when he gets going. In a recent qualifying match, he was 4-1 down. He won 5-4. He made 4 centuries in the match for the European Masters here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and it's little shots like that.
43.
He had the opportunity to possibly go into the little cluster there, but chose to play the sort of percentage shot and pick off these 2 loose reds.
44.
It's now opened up a few more.
Yes, and he had 4 centuries as well in the Championship League, so 8 centuries so far in a season that's barely started.
Yeah, and it's all good for the confidence going forward into the rest of the season.
51. 52.
Well, last season he made 14 in the whole campaign, so immediately the rate of scoring has improved dramatically.
Yeah, as we've mentioned many times, he's clearly been putting the work in, as have many
59.
of the Chinese professionals that are in today's finals group.
60.
You know, it's been well documented that a lot of these guys have not been able to go back home to China.
67.
They've stayed at their bases, at their academies, worked very, very hard on their games.
68.
Lu Ning, for instance, who's in the other group today, going back to last year, during last year's World Championships, we had a 3-month gap straight after the World Championships.
74.
I was sort of back and forth from Ding Junhui's academy in Sheffield, which is ideally based just down the road from the Crucible.
75.
And I arrived at sort of 10 o'clock in the morning. Lu Ning was already in from 9 o'clock. I left at 5 and he was still there doing lineups all day. His next tournament was in 3 months' time.
82.
So, you know, that just shows the sort of level of dedication these guys have. And it's no surprise
83.
to see them winning big ranking titles now. And you know, there's a few of them here today looking for their first piece of silverware.
Yes, and Xiao Guodong by no means out of this yet. If he can draw the match, and he's won this frame,
88.
got another match to come against Liu Haishan. That'll leave him on 7 points. Then be looking for Brissell to beat Zhao Xintong, but the most Brissell can get to is 6.
89.
First shot, he nearly went in off. That would have been really cruel after the fluke Zhao Xintong had to start his century in the last frame. They kept this going really nicely. It looks like
95.
yet another century.
96.
What was Zhao Xintong's high break, Dave? What was the target in this group?
138.
Yeah, so we can obviously...
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do. So that's what he needed
Xiao
to
Guodong.
keep himself in this
103.
match